What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rotimi, man. You're watching my interview with the man Myles. Yes, sir.
What's going on, people? Right now I'm joined by someone who has been grinding for 10 years, has had two mad musical mentors,
Yes, sir.
and is here right now to talk about the #1 selling album in America.
Yes, sir.
It's mad. Introduce yourself to the people.
That's your boy Rotimi, man. We out here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Walk with me.
Yeah, walk with me.
Mad project. Now I'm hearing you're saying it's a blend between Akon and Craig David and yourself.
Yeah.
Got a little Afrobeat vibes in there because Akon was doing that, but he's not doing as good as you are right now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Akon's a legend, bro. You know
Definitely.
what I mean? And so for me, it was just taking what he did and just, putting my own spin on it. And Craig David had one of the most successful albums in the UK ever.
Yeah.
So just seeing things that just made sense and that have affected the culture, I wanted to be, a part of it.
Yeah, and I feel like let's not even get into it right now. We spoke about the mentors, the two already.
Yeah.
That is, Jay-Z is one of them.
Yeah.
Now, not a lot of people actually know that.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were in a group with two of his nephews.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
And you were getting critiqued and advice from Jay-Z at what age was that?
It was 17.
So that's teenage years.
Yeah, 17 years old. And it was one of those things where we performed in front of him for a year.
Mad.
And he would say, change that, add this.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. And so you're in front of one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And you're a kid, but you're mindful of every move you make, and it kind of just propelled me for this level, man, for sure.
Yeah, what were some of the tips that he actually gave you, and are you still using them now?
1,000%.
Yeah.
I think he said vocally for me, it was just control my voice.
Okay.
Always add inflections, always add dynamics. Also, he was just trust your intuition.
Okay.
When it comes to money, save your bread and invest first.
Yeah.
So things like that I learned very young from him, but it was a blessing.
Yeah. I mean, back then, were you making rap music? Was it always this?
It was R&B. Always R&B. When I was 16, 17, when I was young, it was always just singing, man.
Yeah.
My mom had me singing in church, playing the violin, playing the piano, taking music theory classes. So being a Nigerian man and being from a Nigerian household, everything was you have to perfect it.
Yeah.
You have to be disciplined if you want to do it.
Yeah.
And that was the thing for me. It was just be really good at what I want to do.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously that links in with the instruments that you were playing as well.
Yeah.
So it was piano, guitar, violin.
Yeah.
So I mean, with that and understanding music at an early age and then getting mentored.
Yeah.
It must have been easy to shape all these tracks when you got to now.
No, it wasn't easy because you still the missing piece to any artist, man, is finding out who you are as an artist.
Yeah.
And I tried so many different ways. I tried so many different styles and everything, and I finally found who I am with the Walk With Me project. It was freeing to be exactly who I am.
I mean, what I like about it is if you see look at the journey. Before it was a lot more R&B based.
Yeah.
Obviously you had Lotto, which came out with 50 Cent 2017.
Yeah.
Cranium Tune came out last year.
Yeah.
And then now you've kind of come with those vibes, but also with the Afrobeat vibe as well.
Yeah.
And you was on tour with Wizkid in 2012.
Yeah.
So it was a while back.
It was a while back.
Yeah. So you've kind of seen the change of Afrobeats or African or Afrocentric music being no one messes with that at all.
No one. The thing is, people didn't understand it. They didn't know what it was, and they just knew it felt good. And so now, shout out to Wizkid, man. Shout out to Davido. Everything that they've contributed to the culture has opened the door for a lot of people. And I saw it firsthand when Wiz first came here to the States to perform, and he still had the same swag, but it was just in front of a crowd that got it.
Yeah.
Now everyone is getting it and trying to understand it if they don't, and it just feels good. So it's cool to be part of it.
I mean, shout out to the people that came too late. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were situations there.
Yeah.
But with this project then, so I think I heard you say somewhere that you felt it was your almost first
child.
Yeah. First child. That's a big thing to say.
Yeah, because with a baby, man, you have to nurture it. You have to put the right people around it. You have to take care of it. You have to every day, step by step, build it.
Yeah.
And so that's what Walk With Me is for me, because it's my first time out in the world.
Yeah.
And it's able to just be just be me and take care of something that means a lot to me.
I mean, why do you think now is the right time to release it? Because like you said, you've been finding yourself. You got to the point now where you've nourished this child. Yeah, and now you've kind of presented it to the world, and it's got like a really massive response. Yeah. But why was now the right time for you?
Now is the right time because is the time that God chose, man. Yeah. You know, like I put the work in last year to create it, and now like there's a moment of where it felt like everything kind of stopped musically, and it was just like, all right, this is your time, enjoy this. And that's what it felt like, because there was nothing that was out R&B that was out at the same time I put my project out. So it was like
a perfect time to release it.
Perfect time, you know. And I know we went back and forth with dates, but it ended up being the perfect time, you know, right before summertime. So it's a vibe.
Exactly. And let's talk about some of the tracks on there as well. So like I think Legend, that's a like a reggae infused style on there as well, you know. And it was different to hear. So like, what made you kind of go down that avenue and channel and experiment with that sound as well?
Legend for me, it was it's a record that uplifts women. You know, like I wanted to explain how every type of woman is beautiful, but I also wanted to explain like how I admire a woman with a new phrase. You never hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, she's a legend, bro." I want people to say that about a woman, you know. And I feel
hear
like
that more about people in sports,
or music, you know. But you don't hear it like as a person, like, "Oh yeah, she's legendary." Like I want that, you know, and I want to coin that term.
And I think it's one of those situations where as long as you don't start calling like a girl a goat, you'll be okay.
right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Legend is cool for now.
Legend is cool,
But let's talk about the big track as well then. Let's talk about Love Riddim. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to talk about power too much because we're talking to Rotimi here. That's different, you know what I mean? But you're moving snaky in that too. First of all, you're taking the girl at the very beginning of the video. She comes into the club with her man, you're taking her off. What's going on, man?
In the video?
Yeah, in the video.
Oh, in the beginning of it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you took her at the end as well.
What's
going on?
You know, it was the Niger boy instincts.
The butterscotch, yeah?
Yeah, the butterscotch in it. Yeah, it was one of those things that, you know, it had to happen.
Okay, and going through that, because that's the most Afrobeat track on there, apart from Push Button Start. And at the very end of the tape, that's with Vanessa Bling, right? Yeah, so like, Afrobeats, right? We've been speaking about it for the last 7 minutes, and the rise of it and all that. I don't think there's that many American acts who are making Afrobeats right now. It's still very much either the UK or Africa themselves. So you're putting on a big mantle and you're taking a lot of responsibility.
Oh yeah, and it's the responsibility that was given to me. You know, and I want it. You know, I want to put it in a place where it's commercially acceptable, and that was what the purpose of Love Riddim was. To make it a record that is commercially digestible in the Afrobeat world. And everyone can sing along to it, you know. And so the music that we have coming out next too as well is like it's the same vibe, but different variations of it.
Okay, so you're not taking a break anytime soon. You're not letting this one sit and relax.
No. It's time. It's the time, man. Like it's the time to just continue to build and break through every barrier.
Because you've been doing a lot of acting as well around it, and it was leading me to think as well, a lot of people, they think to themselves, you know, sometimes they see someone in a role for so long they forget that they make other things. So when you did release Walk With Me, did you get a lot of like response being like, Ross, since when did Drake from Power start making music and stuff?
I feel like people who didn't know, and rightfully so, if you don't know that, you know, to you it'll be like another actor trying to do music. When you know and you do the research and you understand, like, this is what I've been doing my whole life. I just happen to be on one of the best shows. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that is like, he's just talented. You know, it's not a box of what it is. You know? And so, again, when music is undeniable, you just can't deny it. You know, from whoever makes it. And so, that's what we wanted to make, an undeniable project.
I mean, you've definitely done that.
Thank you.
Definitely done well with that.
Thank you.
How tapped are you into the Afrobeat scene though overall? Like, who are the people that you're listening to who might inspire your work?
Well, I just did a record with Afro B.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's a vibe, man. And I did also working with a lot of writers out here in the UK.
So you hear quite often?
No, it's actually my first time like as an adult being here.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, what have you done so far though? You haven't been
work.
Here, just work.
Yeah. I actually went to tape last night.
Okay, yeah.
It was a vibe.
You got a bit turned up at tape,
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Zeus, man. But work, man. You know, I'm gonna come back and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like as a tourist. Soon, but it's a vibe.
Yeah, just make sure you bring an umbrella.
Yeah, I know. It's consistently raining.
The weather's trash.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Trash.
It's good though.
But so for the future now, right? So we got more music on the way.
Yeah.
Have we got a tour?
We got a tour coming at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of the summer, we're putting that together right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to my Empire family and everybody a part of the process, man, because it's a movement that's happening and it's slowly taking over.
Yeah, I mean, where are you thinking about coming? Are you coming back here?
Oh, we're gonna be all around the world.
Yeah,
all around the world. Yeah.
So where's like some of the furthest place out that someone's listened to the project or even listened to Love Riddim?
The furthest?
Been like, somewhere you didn't think, wow, like
it was like a small town in like Japan, I think it was.
Japan.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was like, but I've seen Lebanon, I've seen Dubai, I've seen Israel, I've seen all these different places come up, you know, and yeah, it's one of those things where it's just people just are gravitating towards it.
I mean, I think you might have to just book a few places there though. You might have to go there still.
I know I have to. Yes, sir.
So there's one other thing we got to talk about, right? Yeah. And this is I think it got addressed on Breakfast Club anyway.
Yeah.
This is about the money.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that situation really?
Oh, well, no, 50's a beast, man. Like, he's a marketing genius, but also, you know, he's one of those people that he signed me in 2014.
Yeah.
And anyone who's an artist knows that you get a budget to work on your project.
Yeah.
But I chose to get out of my deal early.
Yeah.
Because he wanted the single to be another song.
Yeah.
And I believe that Love Riddim was the one.
Yeah.
And I got out early, but as part of my deal, I still had to pay back some of the deal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't necessarily money out of my pocket.
Yeah,
it was more so royalty.
Yeah.
And
it was the little things.
It was the little things that pay that back on its own, like the sales of the project.
Yeah.
And so when he saw that the project went number one, he was just like,
"Oh, you trying to get the money?"
He was like, "Yo, you buying houses? You got money now?" You know. And so it was him. In a weird way, it was him saying, "I'm proud of you."
Yeah.
In a weird way.
That's a weird way. Yeah.
You know, but he also made the project stay at number one.
Yeah.
And Walk With Me benefited so beautifully from it, man. And so it's a vibe.
Yeah. I mean, it's 50. I was saying Instagram. 50 Cent is definitely
that's
someone
my brother. We're all good, man. Like we're that's my guy.
Yeah, and obviously now with Empire, that's a different look. Obviously, you're looking around some of these plaques that we've got in the offices right now.
Yeah.
Your plaque's gonna be up there soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a couple of them, man.
Exactly.
We're gonna have a couple. Yeah.
Now you just bought a house as well.
Yeah.
And this is all with just power money, right?
Is it all just power money?
Is it all power money that you bought it with?
No.
Okay.
No. You know, I've been able to save. You know, the funny thing is I haven't spent $1 of my power budget.
Okay, still to this day.
I've never spent $1 of my power money yet.
Okay.
You know, the first purchase was the house, but like I've lived off of my hostings and endorsements and stuff. So the first thing my dad taught me was save everything. So for the last 5 seasons, I haven't spent $1 of power.
That's so key.
Yeah.
And obviously that's going to help when you executive produce this film.
Oh yeah. How you know about that?
You do your research, you know?
Yeah. I have a movie that I executive produced called Singleholic. And I have a web series that I executive produced called A Love Tale that was bought by Essence.
Okay, so that's mad.
Congrats. You know, thank you, bro. So I want to just continue to just, you know, control the narrative and just say, you know, you can do everything you want.
Is that something you'll start in or just kind of be backseat with?
No, I'm in front of it. I'm in the camera. I'm on camera too. But, you know, it's more so for me just to build my credit as an executive producer too.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got all the boxes ticked right now.
Let's get it.
You got the clubs good.
Yeah.
You got the ladies good.
Yeah.
You got the TVs good.
Let's get it.
It's moving bad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to say to the people?
No, just, you know, just download and listen to Walk With Me, you know. It's probably one of the best projects of the year. I'll say that, you know, and I'm really proud of it. And you know, get Love Riddim as well. And tune in. This summer's gonna be a big summer.
There you go. Thank you for chatting to me today.
My G.